Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, y'all? Let me just make sure everything is running nice and smooth. Quick question. Can you hear my voice? I wouldn't be surprised if you couldn't. Let me know. Can you hear me? Gear related in the house. First in the chat says, pumped for this one. Yo, I'm pumped too, man. I'm pumped too. Alpha Prime EDC says, yo, first as well. I don't know how that works. Alpha Prime, you find endless ways to be first, yet not being first. Chris Valdez, I'm here for that pink Live With Purpose badge. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Trevor says that trader looks beast. Excited to see what goodies Ron got. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a formal video on my gear haul, all that good stuff. I just wanted to sit down and keep it casual with y'all and just show you what I got. And then we'll go from there. You know, I'm gonna make a fully produced everything, gear haul, things, accessories that I picked up at Blade Show West. And that'll be fun. You know, with all the text tracking and all that good stuff. But this one's just chill. This one's for you guys. For you who are making the time for your friendly neighborhood EDC enthusiasts to come through and hang out. Let me know if the music's too loud. For whatever reason, I don't know, my monitoring isn't really working, so I can hear myself, but I can't hear how loud it is for you guys. So we'll figure it out. David the Foodie says, Aduma, smash that like button. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, hit that like button if you enjoy this live stream and some of the videos I've been pumping out recently. I feel like y'all have been vibing with that a lot. So if you guys are enjoying that, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more EDC Saitama. Earl Oliver says, let's go. What's up, Earl? Bright and early. I mean, it is 7 p.m. PDT. It might be a little late for some of you guys, but thank you for coming through. Mia says, fun times ahead. That's right. Machine Co. What's up, man? Dropping that Live With Purpose badge. For all you members in the chat right now, go ahead and hit that. I don't know can you hear that sound effect? Can you hear that? I can't hear it through here, so I don't know. But for all you members in the chat, go ahead and throw up your favorite emoji, your favorite badge. Let me know what's up. And I really do need to make new ones, so give me ideas for new ones that you're looking into. What do you want to see? What do you want to see as an emote? Okay, without further ado, the thumbnail, what you came here to see, besides my pretty face, the trader. This is a JRW and Bergman collab, and go ahead and do a little unboxing for you. Look at that. So, story behind this one, I walked into Blade without any expectations, you know what I mean? I walked in with a budget, and, you know, I just signed up for the lottos because, you know, it's always a fun time to sign up for the lottos. Most of the time, you don't win, so why not have a little fun, see what's up. Kydex sheath here. Here we go, look at that thing. Look at that thing. This is a very unique fixed blade. I think this is the second fixed blade that I have in the Live With Purpose vault. Look at that, JRW, Bergman. This is Rich Light Micarta outer, and then you've got the red G10 inlay. You've got some crazy anno hardware here. If you notice, like, this one's blue, but this one's more bronzy. And that blade curve is just, it's nuts. Very crazy, very crazy. Anyway, the story about this one is basically I signed up for the lotto, and it was day 2. I didn't get any curators, unfortunately, but this one was on the line, and I was like, hey, you know what? Lucky number 7. I was number 7 on the list. I think there were about 20-something people who signed up, and he called number 7. Auntie Jamie called it up, and I got the opportunity to pick this up. This is a cool one. Verdict's still out for me whether I'm going to be carrying fixed blades to any degree, but, you know, I feel like it's been catching on these days. You know, fixed blades are coming in. They're a little more popular than I think when I first jumped onto the EDC, you know, realm or world. So at least with the people that I've talked to, you know, I feel like it's a lot more. Rich EDC says, so can we know what your budget was? It was 500. It was 500. I really wanted the mini Arius. I really wanted it. And Northwest booth was exclusively stocking Koenig and CRK. So I was all about that mini Arius. My boy Brandon picked one up, and I handled it, I flipped it, I want it. I know for sure. Oreo Dave says, what's up, Mr. Smooth? What's up, Oreo Dave? Good to see you. But yes, so funny story about the areas, the mini areas. So my budget was 500. And then in my mind, I was like, you know what? It's probably gonna be more expensive than 500. If it was 650, all right. I think I can do it. I think I can stretch it, you know. Eat ramen noodles a little longer, have that there. It retailed for 800 table. And I was like, nah, man, no way. No way, I couldn't do it. And I feel like I haven't earned it yet. I'm still too early in my knife journey, in my knowledge base, the learning of knife maintenance, all that stuff. I feel like it's too early for me to pick something up like that. I think it would ruin my journey, my progression. And that's a self-imposed restriction. You know, nobody's telling me anything. I just feel like, you know, I want to take a minute and enjoy, you know. Ian Code says he's here for the weekly Saitama stream. That's right. That's right, baby. We back. Last week, unfortunately, wasn't a live on here. It was a Thursday live on Brandon EDM's channel, and that was a 4-way live. We had a 4-way, boys, and it was crazy. It was a lot of fun. Taylor, Ricky, Brandon, and myself crashed Brandon's studio and just chopped it up for, I think, 2 hours, and that was fun. That was a sweet opportunity. Doesn't happen every day, and so yeah, there you go. Happy Haptic says, wait, hold up. The traders are 5 bills. They're 480. They were 480, but this is a custom. It's one of 6, I believe. 2 more, I think Jamie told me 2 more are being made right now, but that's a 1 of 6. Here, I'm gonna show y'all again for those of you who are just jumping in the chat right now. Here we go. Rich Light, micarta outer, red G10 inlay. You've got Accomplice aesthetics here. You've got a Kydex sheath, and then just look at that blade. It's crazy. And that's Magna Cut, people. That's a Magna Cut. The Magna Cut blade, yo. Isn't that nuts? Yeah, 480 for this one. I think regular traders, like production traders, I think they're a lot cheaper than that. I don't think it's 480. High Tide EDC says hard pass on that. Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. I think if you were to give me an option for a fixed blade, never in a million years would I be like, I want this one. But I think like at Blade Show, you meet a ton of people. You know what I mean? There's a ton of different things. You know that little recurve, the curved blade, I wouldn't even know what to use that for. You know what I mean? I'm not skinning some deer or anything like that. So I think at Blade Show, there's a ton of different people with different tastes, with different styles of carry. That's definitely not typically what I carry, you know? But, you know, it was fun. I'm supporting a friend, you know, like I've seen Jamie literally the trifecta. Blade Texas, Blade Atlanta, and now Blade West. So it was cool. It was a good time. I Like Knives 208 says, hey, Ron Jackson, what's up? How's it going? Oh my God, Jackson, he was the MVP. He was the MVP of Blade Show, I think. Like this dude, I walked in with no expectations, you know, and I ended up picking up that and a few other knives, which we'll get into in a little bit. But I run into Jackson, and this little man, he is a knife enthusiast through and through. The passion, the energy with which he described what he picked up, what he was doing, why he was there. He and his dad, y'all are the real MVPs, and I love that you had so much fun, Jackson. It was great to meet you. We did a couple pictures. We chopped it up about his pickups. He picked up a Voodoo. He picked up an Arius, I believe. And I mean, I think he got a lot of his grails, you know. So Chris Valdez says 250 for a production trader. There you go. There you go. So the custom is a little bit. High Tide EDC says, Ron, I meant hard pass on the 800 for a mini Arius. Yeah, exactly. So the lowdown on the mini Arius, if it was like 600, 650, I'd be down. But I think this is like the first, maybe the first production run for the mini Arius, and so I could see why it commands such like a high retail value. Also, I hear that flipper deletes are in the works, available at a future show. So I think, you know, I think if it was the perfect knife for me, it would be the flipper delete. You know what I mean? The mini Arius, flipper delete, C pattern, maybe some awesome steel of some kind. I don't know. I don't know if I want like a DLC or if I want just like the satin or whatever it is. But for now, I think I'm cool. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Chris Valdez says dropping Red G10 production traders on Friday at 12 Central. Use code PURPOSE. Does it apply, Chris? Does code PURPOSE apply to that? But either way, House of Blades. Shout out to House of Blades. They were one of the sponsors for bringing me out to Blade West. And, you know, I wouldn't be able to do that trip, hang out with all of you guys, bring back the gear and the footage and the good vibes that I experienced there and to share with all of you without the support of House of Blades. So thanks so much, Chris. Thanks so much, House of Blade team. They're killing it over there, and they'll take care of you. Let's see. Pocket Filth in the house says, Saw Woo. What's up? What's up, Pocket Filth? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Drizzy Darko says, howdy. A lot of people coming in. We got about 30 people in here. And I don't think I see 30 likes. So I see 18 likes. So if you do like this video, it helps me out a lot. But, you know, lurkers are welcome. I'm good with that. All right, moving right on ahead. Another pickup. It's one of these. This is the Tactile Knife Co. Maverick G10. So, oh, yikes, you didn't see that. This is the Magna Cut kind of flipper that Tactile Knife Co. came out with at Blade, Texas. I remember they had issues with the Richlight micarta and, you know, this thing flexing way too much because it was a very flexible material. But, you know, they reinforced it with G10 this time, and I feel like this one is a massive improvement. You know what I mean? And you know, the Richlight micarta, I don't think it's that much of an issue because when you use a knife and you're kind of cutting and doing the thing, you're not exactly like trying to snap this in half. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, oh, the Richlight micarta didn't work out. I think they were doing exploration. You know, an exploration of materials and scale play and seeing what would work and what won't. And you know, now they know. But the G10, it's a smooth one for sure. I didn't know Saitama was a knife nut, says Ian Coates. He doesn't need to be. He's super strong, doesn't need to be. But, you know, man's gotta have his hobbies. Happy Haptic says fixed blades were a thing before things were a thing. I believe it. If you were to ask me to have one single knife for the rest of my life, it'd be a fixed blade. Only because, like, the way I'm thinking about it is all these flippers, they have movement. And with movement comes intricate parts that will probably break down without the presence of lube. Lube will dry out, you know, in 20, 30, 40 years. So if it was one blade for life, it'd be a chunky, big boy fixed blade that I can sharpen, that I can maintain easily and straightforward without needing to order extra parts, washers, you know, detents, all that stuff. Crispy Donut community in the house. What's up? Good to see you, Luke. I watched that 4-way. It was drool.
Bruh.
I mean, it was. I think it was like, if you were to ask me what Blade Show's about, it would be about the differences in perspective and having that all come together in one place. And from a very micro scale, that's what that 4-way live was. It was Taylor Martin, a big personality in the EDC space. Tay, love you, Rainbow Sherbet. Ricky, I met him at Blade, Texas, and now he's a videographer for Taylor. But he is definitely kind of has his own style of carry going into it. I perceive him to be sort of like me, like learning the realm, learning the world of EDC knives. And I think he knows a lot more than me at this point. He's had all the resources around him. Taylor, everybody he's talked to, Ben, Jack Wolf Knives. They've become super tight knit. And I think he's learned a lot. I think he's learned a ton. Like me, I mean, I went from a knife beginner to being a Blade Show trifecta attendee, and it was nuts. Ron, I should have sent you some cash to stag me a Tactile Archer, says Chris. You should have. Oh yeah, speaking of Tactile Knife Co., their newest flipper is the Archer, and I wonder if there's any pictures of it, but it is amazing. Here we go. On Knife News, here we go. This is the Tactile Archer. Awesome, intricate details. Look at this thing. This is the production Archer. The customs that they brought, like a limited edition version that they brought to the show, I think there were only a few. There was like Mokutai inlays or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I gotta figure out exactly what that is, but it's another TJ Schwartz design, and it's beautiful. It's very pretty, and I got the chance to kind of handle it, play with it, and it felt really good. But I don't recall exactly how much it was, but I remember the customs that were at the show were pricey. Pockfield says 4-way. That's kinky, Quack. I mean, I'm just being literal. I'm just conveying to you what transpired, and then you make what you will of it. Trevor says Spartan Blades K-bar would make a great apocalypse knife. Let's see it. Spartan Blades K-bar. Let's see it. Oh yeah. I feel like I should have one of these in like my go bag. You know what I mean? That's definitely a dope apocalypse knife. And you know what's funny though? I need to learn why that is. Like, it seems super tactical. It seems like it's military issue. The blade seems very easy to handle and get a strong grip on. It's solid. I'm sure it's full of tang. I mean, it just looks intense. It looks very intense. It looks easy to maintain because it's not small. You know, it's a big chunky blade. Is Mikey Daily carrying the house? What's up, Mikey? How you doing? Welcome out, baby. Evening, Ron and crew. It was a pleasure meeting you, Ron. Ron is actually taller than I thought, lol. We damn near the same height, and I'm 5'11". What? What are you talking about? I'm 5'8". I don't know if y'all remember, but I went to the doctors recently, and they did me dirty. This my whole life. I thought I was 5'9". And then, you know, I don't think I'm at that age where my joints are starting to compress or anything. But yeah, the nurse just casually walked in. I'm gonna take your weight. I'm gonna take your vitals. I step on the scale. I stand against the wall. She slides that little measurement thing down. She goes, "Oh, okay, cool. You're 5'8". And I was like, "I say what? Say what?" Yeah, I'm 5'8". But no, it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. Mikey Jayla Carey, awesome dude. He gave me a little something, something. Look at that. Ooh, Waka Pow, baby. You're forever gonna live on my my pouch, man. But good times, good times. I chopped it up with Mikey, shared a meal with him, and just talked shop about being a creator. That's another kind of side product that I love about attending one of these shows, is that it's not just about the knives. It's about, you know, like we're press, essentially, media, you know what I mean? So when we go in, we're gonna see other photographers and videographers. You know, speaking of which, I attended the West Coast flipping competition put on by Squid Industries. That was super fun. Just a bunch of Valley Song enthusiasts getting on stage and showing off their best combos. But I met a photographer by the name of Joshua, and he had just gone full time 2 months ago. Congrats to you, Joshua. But that was super fun, you know what I mean? Those impromptu meetings and chopping it up with other creators, hearing about their journey and their perspective on the EDC community and what they're doing to kind of make it their own. I love it. Absolutely love it. Isaiah Barnett in the house says, yo, 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 5 yos. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Hi, Ty. Brandon says, I haven't forgotten something. I think the chat. Okay, I forgot about CDC valet trays. I'm just getting through slip production over the past week and should be finishing this weekend for other products. Brandon, High Tech EDC, he's making slips, like leather slips for beer bombs from Notorious EDC. That piece of pocket art is awesome. Chef's kiss. And adding a slip on top of that, you should see it. It's pretty cool. It's got the face on it and everything. Real good, real good. Let's see. Happy Haptics says Rich Light and Micarta are both brand names. One can't be the other. They are layered composite materials though, so there are some similarity. Rich Light is the only made with paper. That's interesting, because I could have sworn that the original Tactile Knife Co. Maverick was made with literally Rich Light Micarta. So Rich Light is the brand. That is correct. Rich Light. So micarta, broad definition, isn't it like linen cloth and resin sandwiched together and then milled as a material? And that's micarta. And Rich Light is made from resin infused paper. So I guess by definition that's different, right? If Rich Light is paper and resin and micarta is linen and resin, then they can't be one and the same. What if Rich Light Micarta is a material made of resin, paper, and linen? Maverick, Rich Light Micarta. The Maverick. Let's see. I mean, it says it right here. If it's not me, I mean, if it's factually incorrect, then we can go ahead and pass that error onto Tactile Knife Co. and see what they say. Magna Hut Blade, Black Rich Light Micarta. Or maybe they're just referring to the Rich Light material and they're just incorrectly calling it micarta. I don't know. Nuances, people. Nuances. Jackson says, I don't know if you met the people over at Mr. Designs, but if you didn't, you should definitely check them out. Mr. Designs. What is that? Oh, interesting. Thanks for the recommend, Jackson. I'll check it out. Oh, the Ronin. Is that a TJ Schwartz as well? Because I've noticed that like TJ, he has a very specific aesthetic where it curves. It's a convex curve here, and then it does a slight swoop and a concave. A lot of TJ Schwartz knives are like that, as I've learned this past weekend. So I was gonna say this looks like the Tactile Knife Co. Archer. Very similar. But I mean, oh, you know, another thing I learned is, I mean, this is the beauty of kind of like in-person shows and having a blade in hand is that you can look at pictures and video all you want, but you won't know what a knife is about until you actually have it in hand. You know what I mean? It's like, you just have to feel the action, you know? You can't describe it in a photo or in a video. You can hear it in a video, but it's not nearly the same. Gear related, Cole asks, Ron, are you a multi-tool guy? I have one, and I am a proponent of being prepared and living with purpose. So if your day-to-day calls for a variety of tools that can be put together into one unit like that, then by all means. Do I personally carry a multi-tool? I don't currently, because I don't have a purpose for that. I do keep it in my bag though. So just in case, you know, the occasional, if that happens, if a need arises, then I shall be prepared. Brandon, everyday minimalist in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Rich Light is similar to my Carta and G10 fused together. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Wonder Woman EDC, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Trev says the Lulu looks fun. Not a big fan of the name, lol. I feel like I should wear spandex. Why you gotta hate on the name, man? Let's see, Nafs Lulu. For those of you who don't know Nafs and Ben Peterson, he's, oh my god, he's like all the positive energy in the world rolled into human form, and that's him. Every time you have a chat with him, oh man, he's just this boundless ball of energy and passion for knives and EDC. But this is the Lulu. He just came out with it. He had a trip to Colombia, and I think he was testing this thing. But basically, this is an outdoor knife that he wanted to design to sort of have to whittle with, to be multi-capable in the field. And you know, look, from the top down, the handle is rounded. You know, it's not flat like G10, or it's not flat like typical flat G10 flippers that you see. Magna cut, and it looks cool, kind of like sheath. See, this is what I mean. Like a lot of fixed blades, I feel like are coming out of the wet work right now, and you know, the Lulu is definitely part of it. He wrote an article about how he designed the Lulu, and I feel like it's a great read. You guys should all check it out. And he explains why he named it the Lulu, and you know, it has like Naf's Lander sort of spirit in it, you know, the open source scales. So if you want to machine your own, print it out of whatever, mill it out of whatever, it's here for you to kind of explore. So I think that's dope. That is a very expensive fixed blade though. So I mean, I think I'm gonna have to like start with a budget fixed blade and then figure out what I'm gonna use it for, and then once I carry it regularly, then I will think about investing more. Cole asks if I've seen the new Leatherman Arc with the Magna Cut blade. I have. I saw that. It was cool. I mean, I think it's like 220 or 230. That's not even that bad for a Magna Cut blade. You know, one-handed opening for the blade as well as other tools in the multi-tool, and it's solid. I don't know. I think like, I mean, obviously you gotta check your purpose and see what you need things for. You see what tools you need, but I mean, I'm good with my Wave Plus, and that's only like 110, 120. And obviously there's the Magna Cut. You know, if you need super corrosion resistant blades, Magna Cut's your go-to, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I personally don't work with any corrosive liquids or materials. So there it is. Happy Haptics elaborates, says, my Carta was developed by George Westinghouse. He pioneered the process of layering different materials from fabric to fiberglass and even thermoplastics into composite blocks. Oh, nice. Thank you for dropping that knowledge, Happy Haptics. I appreciate you. Thermoplastics, by the way. Ultim is a thermoplastic. That's how I know. The real Chris Brown says, just getting here from Max Level. How we doing? Good, man. Good to see you. It's been a minute. How have you been, my man? Lord Needham says, blade length on that Lulu. Let's find out. It is just under 3 inches. Just under 3 inches. Mikey Daly says, Ron, did you get to use that fountain pen yet? No, I haven't. I have not, dude. I need to buy ink. I actually just ordered ink for it. But let's move on. You want to see this haul inside my, by the way, Data Crew X Pack. This is dropping soon, by the way. Secrets out. Secrets out. We got gray X Pack, and we got a few more colors. I don't want to say too much because I don't know how lax Data's gonna be with revealing these details before it's released to the public. But the gray X Pack, I think this is the color I would have chosen. Like, so clean. And I was just telling my boy Matthew, but I like this because it's a little more rigid than the canvas counterparts, and it performs better. You know, it's more abrasion resistant, water resistant, and it's just like, I mean, if you're a fan of the technical, modern, minimalist aesthetic, X-Pack's got you, man. I enjoyed it a lot. So I think it's either this gray or the black is what I'd probably run with. Anyway, this is the Big Idea Designs EDC fountain pen. This one in titanium DLC. It was so funny. I was talking to Joe at Big Eye, and he's like, what's that you got in your hand? And it was this. And I was showing him, you know, I cracked it open and I showed him the things. I had a mini Pilot G2 pen in here. And he goes, oh, okay, I see these tools. This is Big Eye Design, also the EDC pocket wrench. She's like, you know, I see some familiar pieces of gear in here. Your pen needs some work though. And I was like, ooh, I mean, maybe you can help with that. And he was like, you know what, take this. And he hooked it up with this. This is the black DLC fountain pen. And the cool thing about this specific color is that it comes with the black nib as well. If you want to focus, please. So that's super clean. And inside it doesn't come with ink. However, it comes with like a little converter. So if you're a fountain pen aficionado, you can load it up with your favorite custom ink and use that. But, you know, I don't have that. So I went ahead and I ordered a variety of colors. And yeah, it's funny, right? It's in my EDC pouch, but I can't even write with it. But it's in there, keeping the spot warm for when I actually come out with some ink. So it'll be good. Crispy Donut Community asks, what are your thoughts on the Lookout by Big Idea Design? Speaking of fixed blades, that's another fixed blade coming out of Blade Show. Or coming out around this time. Is there any... Do they have a website for that yet? I don't know if it's out yet. So to answer your question, Luke, I personally haven't handled the Lookout yet. I think it was at the table at Big Eye, and I think I just looked at it, and then I got pulled this way and that way, and I didn't get time to really sit down and check it out. But I mean, from what I'm hearing from people so far, it seems like it's dope. It's there was only 1 of 10 at the show. I think there were only 10 possible ones, and they were all customs. They came with this amazing wooden box and coin, and oh man, Big Idea. One thing about Big Idea that's really dope is that it exudes design. You know what I mean? Like everything that they design, you can tell that they've like poured over the details. It's that wrench I was telling you about. It's cool. You can change. It's like 25 different sizes, and you can change it back and forth. I featured it in my latest video. You haven't checked it out, go check it out. The only thing is that it's closed. So if there's, for whatever reason, you can't access a nut that you can't slip it over top, and you need to kind of come in from the side, that's when this will completely be not useful. But I think that's, I mean, I think that's just variable. That just depends. And that's also why I keep the 4-inch Knipex Cobra pliers. So that way, if you need to access a nut from the side, then you have these, you know, it's there for you. And you know, this one looks cool. It's all blacked out. Happy haptics with the knowledge as always, says Cole. That's right, that's right. Man, let's see. Micarta just became the colloquial term for any brand of composite materials created with the same process. It's like asking for a Kleenex from someone rather than saying tissue paper. Yeah, exactly. Or a Band-Aid. Band-Aid's the brand name, but it is a bandage. That is the generic sense. Oh, dude, I think I missed Trevor, EDC Knife and Tool. See, I got ahead of myself when talking forever. Member for 7 months, has hit the like button for our 7-month anniversary. Thank you for being a member for 7 whole months, man. I can't believe it's been over half a year. Super nuts, dude. I hope you're still watching. I'm sorry I glazed over that, but I appreciate you, man. And it's thanks to people like you supporting me on this channel that allows me to do what I'm doing right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Alpha Prime EDC with the $9.99 super chat. What was the best thing you saw, whether you bought it or not, and what wowed you the most about Blade Show? That is a very, very big question. Okay, what was the best thing you saw, whether you bought it or not? I think the best thing that I saw was... That's a hard question, man. I saw so much. I think as far as knives go, I think the best thing I saw was probably the tactile archer, the custom, because it was beautiful. It was already like a ton of milling, a ton of like intricate details milled into it, but then with the addition of the Mokutai inlays and all that, it was just beautiful. Like, oh yeah. And then what wowed you the most about Blade Show? I think what wowed me the most, I mean, this is sort of like the same thing with Atlanta and Texas too, is that I love the sheer, the visceral energy that was present. Like everyone from all sorts of walks of life, all ages, you know, Jackson, he's one of the newer additions to the EDC community, you know what I mean? And you know, you've got people that are of high age, people of a young age, people everywhere in the middle, and we all share that common love for knives and EDC and talking about design and talking about just, it's just, I don't know, so much passion. I love it. And I mean, you saw it firsthand, Brad, you know, at Atlanta. It was just everyone walking the show, just having a dope time. I actually lost my voice, in fact, and I'm still recovering from that a little bit. But yeah, that's got to be it. Thank you for the question. That was a great question. Machine Co, member for 5 months, enthusiast tier. What's this button do? Well, it lets me know that you've been a member for 5 whole months, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, dude. Damn. Machine Co is working on something interesting. He's working on some Clacky Boys. I think he's dropping that soon, or has dropped it already, but he's throwing his hat in on mechanical keyboard, pocket arc hybrid things too. So definitely check him out. Trev says, I'm here, lol. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's see. You Pimpy says, what's a Band-Aid Ouchie Boo Boo stickers? What's a Band-Aid Ouchie Boo Boo stickers? Oh yeah, they are stickers, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let's keep the train rolling. I got this from Glow Rhino. Glow Rhino was my other sponsor for Blade Show West. Thank you so much, Glow Rhino, for facilitating my trip to Blade West. I did some work for them, some video work, but this is their new thing. So if you didn't know, Glow Rhino, they specialize in accessories, EDC accessories that involve tritium. Tritium is a material that glows without the need to be recharged through the sun or light or anything like that. It always glows. And you know, they've worked their way into, you know, Benchmade bug out scales, pry bars, their own knives in the Glow Rhino Fermi, and a few other models that they have. But they're throwing their hat into slings now. So, you know, oh, and the cool thing about this is that it's unassuming on the outside, but of course, with tritium, it's gotta have that high vis green on the inside, and it's X-Pack. That's pretty cool. Like, when I opened this up, I was like, oh, okay, you know, it's an unassuming sling. Whoa! That's cool. So there's that, and you know, of course, we got a bunch of Glow Rhino swag. They have little fobs that you can attach to your sling, your backpack, so that things are just a little more visible. For example, this is my Air Ghost Sling 2 that I took to the show, and of course, I've got a little Glow Rhino Ember there, or I believe that's a Spark. They got 2 sizes for that, but yeah, that was pretty fun as well. Is that a GWA convertible? I don't know what you're talking about, Ian. It's radioactive gas, bro. Well, then it is. Aren't gases materials? So this gas is encapsulated into this thick, I don't know, polycarbonate, acrylic. I don't know the details, man, and I'm not a scientist. I just know that it takes a lot of like regulatory processes to get tritium incorporated into a product. And you know, you can ask Glow Rhino about that, but they told me personally that, you know, everyone's clamoring for like, oh, let's incorporate tritium into this, into that, into this, into that. And each product that they put out, they have to like, because you said it's radioactive, they have to go through a bunch of, you know, inspections and processes to make sure that they can acquire that tritium and it's properly handled. And Vile, thank you, Happy Haptics. I'm still fatigued. I'm still fatigued from Blade West, so I ain't got the articulation. CDC is taking off. Crispy Donut Community says, I have to get up at 4. Y'all have a great night. Awesome haul. Hey, take it easy, my man. Thank you for coming through. He gets started early. He gets started really early. Oh my goodness. Okay. Phytonics in the house. Ian says, hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. I picked up some of these. Some vault cases. So, funny story about this. I walked into the booth, and you know what? I think I voiced my opinion in the past about this. I just don't like how the loop field is incorporated into this. It seems like an afterthought. It seems like they just kind of stuck it on. And you know, me and Ricky were talking about it. If they just like made it a little wider, or like had the loop come all the way through, and then they put the branding on the back, or even make it come with an RE in the middle that says Vault, that would achieve the marketing, the branding that they want. You know what I mean? So I got this one, but what I'm really stoked about is this one. So obviously that loop field is gone. So there's no weird afterthought, lack of aesthetics problem there. But the dope thing about this, there's an EDC tray on the back of this thing. So let's say you just set this thing down, open it up, do your thing, grab your knives, grab your maintenance tools, and you flip it over. You take apart that knife, you put the screws, you put the washers, you put the extra bits into these little bays here, and you don't have to carry around a mat. You don't have to make sure that you have a workplace, a proper workplace for you to do the things. So, boom, it's cool. And then, because I was traveling for Blade West, this thing has a TSA lock thing, so that's all set there. And you can ensure that, you know, at least things aren't going to be very easily kind of taken out of your luggage or anything like that. But mainly I used it to transport my knives. Before, it was just like I was bringing it in the NAF's burrito, which is awesome in its own right, but it's a different format. And this one is, I would say, a little more secure. You've got the zip, you've got the TSA lock, and you know, it works out. Shouts to Volcase. EDC Knife and Tool Trevor says, thinking of getting the Ultim Praxis just because of Ron. My bad, dude. I'm sorry I did that to you. I'm waiting to get the mini Praxis. I want the mini Praxis in Ultim and DLC. I think that would be sick. Definitely. Ben's asking too much for the Lulu. There's a ton of American-made pocket-sized fixies in the same price range with a better pedigree. TPK, Wachtman, Joey, Roman, Jr., Tops, Jacob Creates, Nuge, etc., says Happy Haptics. That's important. I think that's important because like pricing is a huge thing, because like if you're talking about just raw materials, I feel like after you get to a certain point, I think I was talking to someone about this at Blade West, but after you get to a certain price point, like I don't know, $200, $300, anything you pay after that is you're paying for a brand name, you're paying for clout, you're paying for design, stuff like that. So that's where you get into the $500 Chris Reeve knives, the $600 Magna Cut Benchmade Bailout limited editions, which is kind of nuts in its own right. Actually, I don't even think that's Magna Cut. I think it's M4. It's M4 with flat tie scales. And then $800 Koenig Mini Ariuses, right? Like, if you're talking about size to price ratio, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I mean, I feel like that's the one thing I learned about the knife game though. Like the community is all sorts of, like on the one end of the spectrum is your budget, your practical users, like you just need something to cut. That's it. Doesn't matter if it's a utility blade, it doesn't matter if it's a budget knife. As long as it cuts, we're good. So there's that. And then on the other end of the spectrum is collectors. People who are paying insane amounts of money for a super custom one-of-one, exotic materials, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. Ian says, I was so close to getting the X-Pack. What a slider on the super secret, but $70. Exactly. So you're paying for the X-Pack. X-Pack costs more than your canvas, than your ripstop, you know? So But I mean, 70 versus what's the retail for what a slider going these days? 60. So I mean, it's not too much. It's not too much. Let's see. Pocket Phil says, "Happy haptics. You're a chef. That's why we tend to be like that for no reason." Well, I mean, I feel like you take pride in your cutlery. You know what I mean? So you know exactly what it's valued. You Pimpy says, "Not gonna lie, that tray should be on top and be JRW branded tray." Why's that? Let's see. I'm kind of out on Data Crew with their pricing. Says Ian. Well, I mean, it's USA made is tough, you know, because if you want cheap, Chinese made, overseas made. Not to say that Chinese made stuff is inherently bad, but you know, I feel like in the knife community, being USA made is, you know, a thing of pride, a thing of, you know, supporting, you know, where we're at, and you know, it's a lot of things rolled into it. So it just depends on what you're into, you know what I mean, and your priorities. So let's see, let's keep going. Actually, I think it's in here. I picked up another knife, Okaso Knives Solstice. This little boy is a gentleman's knife right here. I mean, just like titanium. Ugh, looks clean. And this is, I think this is S35 VN. But gentleman's knife through and through. You can definitely wear this or bring this with, you know, your suit. Slide it into that breast pocket. You've got a wraparound clip. It's attached over here, but it comes around over here, and it's got a harpoon tip. Clean, super clean. Ooh, shouts to Okaso Knives for hooking it up with that one. Yo, this is a $15 knife right here. This knife right here, $15 knife from Revo Knives. It's got a hollow grind, big old belly, and it's a button lock as well. Button lock. And like the scales on this too, it's like carbon fiber S, but it's definitely not. But that's pretty legit for $15, man. Like, I think the only $15 knife I've seen is like the Milwaukee Fastback. And I mean, the feeling, the action on this is pretty cool too. I don't know, man. I don't think I'd ever buy one just because, like, I feel like that ship has sailed for me. If I'm gonna spend money on knives, it's gonna be more. I'm too far into it. Too far into my journey. Brandon says funk music. That's right. That's right. I've been digging it lately. I feel like 2023 was when funk really like made an entrance. Oh yeah, Chris Valdez says use code EDM and get it around 60 for the Data Crew Water Sliders. Man, I need to hit up Lowe's. Be like, why isn't there a code purpose, man? Why not? Come on, messing with me, dude. Brandon says that is a gentleman's knife. It is. It is. Definitely, definitely. Brandon says he has a dozen data pouches. Yo, you are a fan. You're a big fan. Let's see. What a shill, says Ian. Oh my god. Okay. I think that's it when it comes to Blade West hauls. Let me see. I got the Mikey Daily Carry REs. I ended up getting Flightanium Arcade inlays and a backspacer. So really quickly, the Flightanium Arcade was my knife of choice when I walked in, and this is it. I got it in the black DLC with the Ultim inlay, naturally. But this thing is very fidgety. It's got a thumb stud for you to flip out, but the Shark Lock from Demco really makes this thing fun. Like, super fidgety. And that's what I brought in, but obviously I came out of it with a lot more stuff. Anyway, I got some inlays, some backspacers. It's advertised to have 50,000 different configurations that you can mess with. So, you know, it just depends on your base knife, what you got, and then you can flip out the parts, you can customize it, make it your own. So, I got some backspacers, other inlays. Let's see. Oh. I also ended up getting, let's see what's in here. the Flightanium UFO, unidentified unidentified flipping object. And it's just a volley song trainer, but in the shape of a UFO. I think I got it. It's interesting. It's easier to flip in some regards, but harder to flip in other regards. So I think it's just a matter of like exploring and seeing what kind of tricks you can do, because this has a hole in it, so you can do all sorts of crazy stuff with it. But you know, I'm nowhere near someone who's making up his own tricks. So that was a fun little pickup. Oh, the Benchmade full immunity came to show with that too. House of Blades hooked it up with this one to walk the show with, but it's a small little guy. I love the scales on it. M4, it is small, but I mean, I'm a fan of mini knives. I don't know why. Mini areas, full immunity, but it's a good looking one. I definitely will redo the lanyard. I think I just gotta throw my own spin on it, you know what I mean? I think Tim over at Weavers of Eternity would laugh at me if I just kept the stock one on there. It's a point of pride at this point. Let's see. I think that's it. I'm sure there's more, but I just need to figure out where everything is. I think that's another. Oh, here we go. We also got the Benchmade CLA limited edition. This is their auto. It's fun stuff. This is a ivory G10 with sort of like the bronzed out hardware. And this is a limited edition one that they're only going to be selling this year, and then subsequent production runs are going to be different colors. There's also a lock on it right here, so if you were to engage the lock, it won't engage. I'm pressing the button, it won't engage. But as soon as you flip that switch, bop, there it is. I definitely can't be carrying this around, so it's at least in California. So I think, you know, that's just gonna be a piece for me to enjoy at home. I think is what it is. Oh my god. Chris Valdez says, yeah, I need to change his to live with purpose. What do you mean? Did I miss something? Barbarian Brody in the house. What's up, Mikey? I thought the loop was too small in the vault until I put REs on it, and now I like it. Oh, there you go. Nice. And plus, like, I wanted to give it a fair shake. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pass judgment on it before I've used it. So I definitely wanted to at least like slap some REs on there and see what's up. I mean, if you look at the RE field, the loop field, I mean, it's bigger lengthwise than the water slider, and it's probably just a little smaller height-wise. So there's real estate on there, definitely. But I think like my issue is with the implementation. Like I think there's a missed opportunity there to really maximize like that real estate on that face. You know what I mean? Alpha Kenny Body asks, where was the Blade Show at? It was in Salt Lake City, Utah, this past weekend. And there's 3 throughout the year. There's one in Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth, one in Atlanta, Georgia, the biggest one of the year, and this one, Blade Show West at Salt Lake City. And it was fun. Personally, for me, I feel like this show was the best of the 3 for me. Atlanta, hands down, biggest show of the year. So many people. Gabe, thank you for being a new subscriber. Appreciate you, man. So many people, 10,000, no, not 10,000, 1,000 exhibitors. And you imagine the amount of people going through there. And a lot of connections made, a lot of friendships made, but just so intense. And it was, you know, you just had to keep going. You just had to keep walking the floor because, you know, you had the show. And then when the show was over, you had the pit, which is like the after party that they have on the first and second day. So it was a lot. Blade Show Texas was dope because it was my first jump into Blade Show, and so, you know, I got to visit House of Blades, checked out Tactile Turns, a factory, you know, shop, and it was a lot of fun, you know. And with this one, I feel like because it was my 3rd show, I've gathered sort of enough experience to know how to walk the show and balance, you know, work versus play versus chatting with everybody, you know, the vendors, the attendees, everybody in between. And it was fun, super fun. Justin says, I really like my full immunity. It was my second knife purchase after getting into the whole EDC thing. Nice, man. The full immunity is cool because it fits into an EDC pouch. You know what I mean? Can't say that about a lot of stuff. Oof, that ivory is tough, says Mikey Daily Carey. How? Tough, like it's a tough sell for you? Personally, I like the ivory. I like that color, like, palette, the way it was done on the CLA. it's just really tough to clean. Like, I've had it for less than a week and I think it's already dirty. I think it's already like dirty in some parts. So Mikey says, I'm kind of digging that little Benchmade. Yeah, dude, let me know if you want to check it out. Send it over. Work the thing in, Ron. What do you mean? Work what thing in, bro? Oh, let's see. What else y'all got? Tyler Williams says, Ian, I thought that was a mud vein. Chris Valdez says, you'll always remember your first. Mikey Daily Carey says, yeah, I agree. Blade West was a great first experience for me. I feel like brands were real open to talking to the creators rather than trying to make a sale or get through the show and madness. Nice. That's good. See, I feel like that's situational too, though, because everybody's going for a reason, right? Whether that's to move units or make connections with dealers or just to have fun, you know, just take part in the energy and the passion that is Blade Show and all the knife enthusiasts that attended. Acquiring grails, you know, everyone has a different reason. And Mikey, you're right. Like, I feel like the longer we do this as creators, I think, you know, people are just gonna be more and more open to chatting, understanding that social media and content creations, photo videos, YouTube like this, it's just gonna be an inherent part of the game. You know what I mean? It's marketing, it's exposure, it's growth, it's dollars, man. It's definitely dollars. Let's see. Ian says he needs to get out of the hand dumps and take more time with my Insta posts. At this point, it's clear I have the skills. Do it, man. Explore, you know? Like, I think the most important thing is you want to have the drive to get better. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's easy to keep doing what you do because you're good at it. You're comfortable with it. By the way, got some mail calls that I'm going to go ahead and pop open for you guys, too. Just because, why not? So, yeah, don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to get out there, make mistakes, post weird-ass videos that you want to delete afterwards. But every iteration, every rep is going to get you better. So, oh, this is sick. Check this out, guys. We got more futuristic tech gear. So this is from a company called Aohi, all right? And if y'all haven't seen that one video that I made, here, I think I have it queued up right here. But this
here
is
are 10 must-have accessories.
Aohi cables. It's like a, here, let me pull it up. So this is a modular fast cable. Basically, it's a USB-C and lightning cable in one, and it comes in this dope cyberpunk yellow coiled cable, sleeved cable. And you know, if you have an iPhone or if you have a device that uses USB-C, you can go ahead and pop that in and out. It's really versatile. You keep that in there, and you know, I've been running with that and I love it. So I hit him up and I was like, yo, your packaging is dope. Your packaging, the aesthetics look dope. Let's see more stuff from Aohi. So this is what we got. Let's see. Here, I'll open this up right now for you. But we got a charging brick, and then I think we have like a mag, like another wall charger thing. So we're gonna go ahead and open this one first. We'll check this out. This is a 140 watt mag cube power delivery 3-port wall charger. It's 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A. So we're gonna open this up right now. Oh, see, look. Just pop that open. Like, the packaging game on this is, look, you got translucent paper. Like, what? This is straight out of like Cyberpunk 2077, man. Here we go. Look at this. I love the look. And that's not just because, you know, channel colors, yellow, gray, black. You got the prongs that come out. Slide in. It's about the size of like the MacBook Pro, like, you know, charger before when they used to have that. Now it's just a USB-C straight into the wall, but 140 watts. What is that? Gallium nitride? But yeah, 2 USB-Cs, power delivery, and a USB. So usually when I travel, I have something to charge my phone, my Apple Watch, my AirPods, and then I'll have one extra for like my wife who wants to charge her devices as well. So a 3-port setup, more than enough, more than enough. Mikey says, Chris, I'm having such a hard time holding back commenting about... What? Chris, I'm having such a hard time holding back commenting back about revering my fist but I'm biting my tongue, keeping it PG. I'm gonna try and make the jump here and say that you see a lot of haters in the comments and you're trying to like take the high road, right? Yeah, I get that, dude. When you got haters, you know you're doing something right. So just keep on going, man. Keep on going. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, Isaiah, you bagged a big old deer, dude. Congrats, man. That looked gnarly. Super massive. Needham's heading out. Lord Needham, Ian Coates, good job getting outside. If you ever want to talk through my editing stuff, hit me up. Good night, y'all. Thank you, Lord Needham, for coming through, and appreciate you being a homie to Ian, asking questions, having answers. But have a good night. We'll catch you on the next stream, dude. Ian, it won't even let me. Gio, are you still here? Asks Alpha Prime EDC. You Pimpy's gonna take his dogs for a walk. Have a good night if I don't make it back. Live with Purpose crew. Hey, take it easy, you Pimpy. Enjoy your walk. Tell your dog I said hello. Give him some pets for me. Rob Nice in the house, says Ron. So nice to meet you at Blade Show. Dude, I met Rob Nice. It's true. He is a nice guy. But it was dope meeting you, man. It was really cool. I mean, that's the beauty of Blade Show. You know what I mean? Like, you're able to meet so many people. I met Lefty EDC. I met Taylor Martin and actually spent a long time with him chatting it up. Got to know him. You know what I mean? And it's just, oh, it's so fun. I definitely recommend going whenever you can. Try it. Met Mikey Daily Carey. Like, come on, walk up out, baby. Happy Haptic says, at Ronnie Ron, yo brother, I still use the Orbit Key organizer every day that you sent me about a year ago. Just wanted to show love and say I appreciate you. Yo, when we do giveaways here, we do quality giveaways. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you enjoy it, dude. I mean, Orbit Key's got that key organization game locked down. I actually just got a call with him today, Orbit Key, and got a lot of stuff planned. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Stay tuned. And we're gonna cover Orbit Key at length here. You know what I mean? I was a genuine fan when I started my EDC journey. I just bought my Orbit Key off of Amazon or whatever. And dude, now full circle, I'm working with them, or you know, at least on an affiliate capacity, making content for them, and just conveying the message, quality product to you guys. But it's gonna be sick. What else? Chris says, Mikey, I was super confused. Yeah, a little bit. Context is important, people. Alpha Prime Edie says his computer is fixed. We back, baby. So does that mean you're streaming? You're gonna go live after this? You wanna jump in? I'll pass all these people off to you right now. Well, not right now. After we're done. How many people are in here, by the way? We got 45 people in the house. Wow, I think that's a pretty new average. All right, check this out. The Future 65-watt wall charger. So, bop. Look at this thing. Look at the aesthetics are just on another level. You know, I thought this was a MagSafe charger, but I don't think it is. Anyway, this pops off. How do you use this? I don't want to break it. What is it even? So it's a power delivery, 65-watt charger, fast charger phone, transparent design, storage mode, put it in the bag without scratching other devices, space saving, easy to use mode. So I think it like flips open. Oh, look at that. Where are the prongs, you ask? Boom. Look at that thing. It's like a rocket ship. Is that all it does? Just open and close? I thought this was a USB-C, but it's just a lip for you to open it. That's interesting. That's kind of ownage though, because if you put this in the wall socket, it's definitely gonna hog the other sockets around it. So I don't know about that. Got a USB-C port on the other side. I don't know. I think this is just one of those. I think this is one of those like novelty wall chargers. It looks dope. Practicality, you know, I think the verdict's still out on that. I'm not feeling it all that much, but we'll have to try it out to see. You know what I mean? We'll have to try it out to see. But I mean, presentation is 10 out of 10 though. Absolutely. I think if I were to pick one, I would definitely pick this one. Even though, you know, maybe it's not as portable, but it seems a lot more useful. Let's see. What else? Ian Phytonics says, sorry, I'm lurking doing business, filling orders. Hey, man, you do you. Gotta make that paper, man. Good job, good job. Mailbox is always open for you, Ian Phytonics. Dude, oh yeah, by the way, I think I saw you have another set of patches that are on your Instagram shop now, right? I think I saw one. I think I saw a post. But check out his Escape RE series. Gio's taking off. Okay, Paso Amigo. He's flying out to SD on Friday. Nice. What are you doing in SD? I think you have restaurants out there, right? Oh man, Rob Nice going to CCKS. That's dope. So, Rob, if you're in the market for a mini Arius flipper delete, I think that's where it's gonna be at. I think that's where it's gonna drop. So, if you're ready for that kind of money, do it. Got another package here. This one's from High Class Problems. Ooh, I almost sliced it. Boom. Now, I've been trying to get this RE for a while now. Look at this packaging, man. I love the fact that it's like die cut, and then there's a zip there. Branding's on point with this one, dude. But opening it up, I wanted to get this for a long time. But here it is. I'm gonna take it off the thing. Son's first birthday on the 28th. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats. Gio, that's a big milestone, dude. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Holy. I knew it was a big patch going into it, but I didn't mind. Look at this design. This design is just fire. So much wind. So much wind, dude. So, there's that. Let's see. And you got, you got the sticker game. Sticker game on point. Into the Void. I like it. I like it. You got the yin yang. And then I think the RE. I don't know if this was a bonus ad, bro, but thank you so much for throwing it in here. High Class Problems. Let's take it out of here. See, I always wanted to like play around with like matching set REs. You know what I mean? Like, look. Just put that together. Or give one to a friend and you know that it's you're connected by this yin and yang RE. Pretty sick. Thanks for including that in the package, dude, but I cannot be hyped enough about this. Wow. Wow, bro. Gotta snap some pics of that. That's for sure. Whew. Got easy peel sticker too. Man. Quality. Quality. Balin says, did you get the Aunt Jamie patch? No, I didn't. Balin in the house. It was good hanging out with you, bro. Oh, there's more in the package. What? Oh, here we go. We got a note. Says, Ron effing Kwok, thank you for the support and everything you do for this community. I hope you enjoy everything. Says Tony, High Class Problems. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for making this little care package for me. Full disclosure, I saw this. I respect it, dude. I bought it. I just straight up ordered it. I didn't even hit him up afterwards. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. I told him I would in the comments. And I was like, can I get it? And he goes, oh, it's up right now. Copped. That's it. And he included this in the package too. Look at the, oh man. It's like silk printed zipper bag goodness. Got more sticks, more slaps. Got a holographic High Class Problems. Got the Aviator. There's Always Hope, Mr. Optimistic over here, Frank X Forever. You've got the signature monogrammed High Class Problems, 2 of them. Thank you. And the matching set of High Class Problems. This looks like the symbol that's on the back of Goku's Saiyan uniform. I dig it though. I dig it. Clean. Super clean. Got it incorporated. Hey, just in time for a Halloween loadout. That orange black. It's perfect. Okay, my table is now a High Class Problem. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you sending that out. That's a care package if I've ever seen one. Chris said, yup, just got it. The email. Oh my god. Stacks dropped some legit stuff today. Is anything still available still? Stacks. Let's see. Oh, this ain't it. What? Shop stacks. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, this ain't it. Dude, look, shopstacks.com. It's literally spelled the same, and it's like women's clothing. Interesting, man. I'm sure Steve is like, ugh, that sucks. Here, stacks, patches, high stacks. There you go. Enter. Here we go. Auntie Jamie, look at this dude. Oh my God, look at that handsome mug. Look at that handsome mug. Love it. What else you got? Oh yeah, I saw these. The Frosted OGV1. That's sick. That's pretty clean. Wrath of Stacks, limited edition. Stussy Stacks. Man, there you go. Lots of stuff happening at Stacks HQ. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, let's see. Vaughn got some anime girl music going on. Hey, you hating? I don't give a damn. We chilling tonight. It's called Chemistry by Flux Vortex. I ain't even mad about it. Ugh. Oh, Happy Haptic says, Ian, yo, Steve reached out to me and gave me his last Moneybox RE set he had on deck. That's dope. That's dope. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's that community love. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Okay, I'm gonna carefully put... Oh, whoops. I didn't turn it off because you said something. I just hit the space bar. Dude, this is sick. High stacks, man. Love it. I'm keeping this note, by the way. Sentimental value. What are y'all carrying tonight? Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. Is Los lurking in here? Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. I see that. Los in the house. He says, like your color shirt today. Might have something to match with that. Dude, can I show them? Because they already know. They already know. Like, I'm just gonna zoom into the one and then just show it. Can I show it? Let me know. Sawyer Alexander says, what up? What's up, Sawyer? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Data crew always lurking. Los is out there fulfilling orders. That's what he's doing. He's busy. He can't just, he doesn't have the undivided attention, but he's here. He's watching. If you have any questions for Mr. Data Crew himself, throw it in the chat. It says blue. I don't know. He might not be talking about anything. Just one? Just one? Here, I'll show just the one. I'll show just the one. Is that one? There you go. 8 matches. Let's go. That's like a 100% Pantone match, man. Look at that. Boop. There you go. That's all you get. That's all the sneak peek you get. Mikey J. LeCare says, Los, the man himself. Mikey J. LeCare. You know what's funny? So I recently went down to LA, and as you know, Data Crew is based out of LA. And we went to the shop, we went to the storefront, and I was like, I checked out his storefront. It was sick. It was really cool. Got to meet with Los and all that. And then Mikey Daily Carey hit me up and he's like, yo, man, what was that secret thing that he was telling you about? Was it the X-Pack? And I was like, because at the time, I didn't know if he knew. And I didn't know if Los would be cool with me talking to anybody about it, you know, like NDAs, all that stuff, right? So I was like, I'll let you know when I know. And then I hit up Los afterwards and I was like, does he know? He's like, yeah, man, it was fine. And so I'm over here like guarding his secret, but it was fine. We were good. Anyway, now y'all know anyway. The X-Pack. The X-Pack's coming. X-Pack's coming. Hi, Ty DDC says, Los, mad props. I recently packed 19 orders for my site and felt like I was getting nothing else done, dude. Packing orders is crazy. I mean, I only have a limited exposure to that with my REs, but I'm telling you, man, working on the packaging, working on like the detail and making sure everything is in its right place and looking good. That's tough. It's very much a time sink. Very much a time sink. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this. It's too chill. Here we go. We can vibe with that. We can vibe with that. We got a package right here. This one is from our friends over at KPL. This is a thick care package. One thing I will say about my knife journey is that I'm learning a lot about the other aspects of carrying a knife. Knife maintenance, you know, I've been working with Worksharp for a long time and using their stuff, and I've been showing you that, you know, ooh, look at that. We're about to crack into all of this. But knife maintenance is just knife maintenance is just as important as having the knife itself. Choosing the right knife, that's great, but what happens when you dull the edge? What happens when you know, you chip it or something like that? You gotta know what to do. So, and in the same vein, what happens when the action on your flippers start going bad? You know what I mean? So that's where KPL comes in. We got 3 different knife pivot lubes here. We've got the original, we've got the heavy, and I think the heavy, so the original is for like EDC daily wear. Heavy is for things that you're gonna be flipping a ton, like Bally songs. Like I know that the flipper heads love the heavy lube because it just, you know, you're doing so many reps. You wanna make sure that that thing stays really dialed in. And then ultralight, if you want to just have a super minimal lube that's going into your action. I definitely need to do more research and make sure that I know what's going on here to talk about it. Oh, okay, so the ultralights is for like ball bearing pivots, out the front OTF automatics, and lightweight blades. There you go. Yep, there you go. Gear related, Cole with the $4.99 super chat says, Ron, any watch recommendations under 500? I'm creeping into them and I'm eyeing a Casio, a Seiko 5 Sport, and a Big Idea Design TI Auto. Ooh, that is, I mean, so you've already nailed down your price point. That's huge. I think the watches that you mentioned are also of very different price points as well. So I think it just depends on your style. You know what I mean? Like all of those watches you mentioned are of quality. You know, the Big Eye design is like nail on the head EDC carry. You know what I mean? It's made of titanium. It's automatic. It's got that watch hobby, EDC hobby vibes through and through. I loved it. It's clean. But you know, if you compare the Casio to the Big Eye tie watch, it's completely different aesthetics. You know what I mean? I love the Casio myself, and the Casio you could probably get away with like what? Like between 100 and 150 bucks to pick that thing up. So, I mean, I think it depends on you and your tastes. I think that Seiko 5 Sport is definitely more of like a dressier watch. Big Eye tie is like a classy daily, and then the Casio is like a more casual. If you're getting the black version, then it's, you know, that casual, sleek, minimal type look. So that's funny that you mentioned those 3 watches because it's very like 3 different uses. So I think out of the 3, if your budget is 500 or under, I would say the Big Eye tie. I would say the Big Eye tie for sure. I have a link for you if you want to use that. Hey, let me see. Let me pull it up. It's on my beacons. Go to Instagram, click my beacons AI if you want to support me. If you buy using that link, I get a small commission. But that Big Eye tie watch, it's clean. But again, it depends on your style, your aesthetic, what you're buying it for. Data Crew says 100 last night, another 100 tonight. Thank you all, dude. Los, I'm happy for you. I want that for you, man. That's dope. And I know you work hard. I know you're like dialing in your quality, and you don't ever compromise on that. So that's great to hear. Great to hear you're killing the game. Brandon loves his metal Casio. There you go. Okay, we got some Camellia knife oil. Now this is for, so this is if you expose your knife to water, foods, and humidity. It's just, I think it's sort of just, it's a rust preventative. Nice. Eliminates pitting, displaces moisture, oxygen barrier, prevents corrosion. That's cool. I didn't even know they had that as part of their product line. We got the KPL dry film. The dry film is a formula that smooths, protects, and cleans the knife. So that's general purpose lubricant. You got knife shield. It's another rust preventative, but it also like I had a demonstration on this back at Atlanta, but Ryan KPL, he applied some of this to my Para 3, the Maximate steel, where it's not stainless steel, so it's susceptible to rust and corrosion in that regard, I believe. So, you know, he worked a little knife shield into it, and, you know, it went a long ways in cleaning that up. Ian says, I feel if I made a YouTube Data Crew would sponsor me ASAP. Hey, you know what's funny? Data Crew doesn't even sponsor me. So if that's the direction you want to go, you got some work to do, you know. But Data Crew don't need to sponsor nobody at that point. I mean, he's doing his game right now. He's killing it. He's killing the game. Happy Haptic says, at Trevor, don't hesitate. It's become an icon in the category. Love the earth tone coat cases. So good. What are we talking about here? Which watch? Hamilton Khaki Field. There you go. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Hamilton makes like really clean, like reliable and affordable watches. You know what I mean? Ian, you have a built-in audience whenever you're ready, says Brandon. I discovered that you have to personally decide when to do that. I'm still not ready to go in on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like Instagram is sort of getting there because the climate with reels right now with Instagram is that people like the more produced reels as opposed to like the running and gunning shorts, which YouTube Shorts is great for, and TikTok. And then obviously with the photos on Instagram, which Ian, you're killing it with. YouTube, you know, you really, especially with the lives and stuff, you gotta carry a conversation with a camera. You know, I know you guys are on the other side of it, but like, you know, sometimes the chat don't pop off, and you know, the regulars just are doing other things, you know, doing family, whatever it is they're doing, and you really have to be able to just carry the energy and carry the talk, and it's hard sometimes, you know, especially when you're coming back from Blade and your throat is dead. Rob says, oh god. Rob says that he got the Para 3 Maximet Blem for 90 at Blade Show. What? That's awesome. That's a great pickup, dude. Next thing you gotta do, head over to Flytanium and pick up the Lotus scales for the Para 3. Check them out. They look so good, and they add a lot of like contouring to the handle. Like, looks clean. And it goes perfect with the Maximet Gray. Whew. Ian says, I feel like Knife Shield is good for those M4 blades. Why is that? Why is that? I know the M4 is like for example, on my full immunity, it's like the darker. Reels got me more eyes on my Instagram page. There you go. Practice in a mirror, then record, says Isaiah. Nah, F that, dude. Just record. Just do it. It's not the same. You practice in the mirror, it's not the real deal. So I would say when and if you're ready for it, just jump in. Don't care about the quality, just care about the reps. We got Vibratite Thread Locker. It's just like Loctite, basically. Very nice. I use Loctite in some of my things. Ooh, we got Selvite microfiber. This is that premium microfiber made in England. What? It feels really plush. Let's see what else we got here. We got microstructure cleaning block. What? So this thing is like, you know, it reminds me of like the Mr. Clean Magic erasers, and then you just like rub it on the blade. We got some Q-tips. Talking about another item, whose brand has become synonymous with the item, like Kleenex and tissues. Q-tips. Nah, they're ultra micro 1mm knife care swabs, not Q-tips. Nice. And then we got one more thing in here. What is this? Oh, this is sick. This is SWKPL collab. It's a maintenance tray. Look at this thing. You got places for your screws. You got places for your swabs. You got something to prop things up. This is actually really clean. And it's like nice, like PVD. Ooh. I have to snap some pics of that. That's interesting. I like that. This goes on my desk. Actually, this will go back in the box because I want to make sure everything is clean and not lost. So we're throwing that in. What are you guys up to on a Wednesday night? What are y'all carrying? What did you carry today? I've got some pocket chefs I got to respond to already, so we're going to be doing all that. I'm taking a lot of photos tomorrow. Got some editing to do. I got the first of 3 Knife Blade Show West videos coming out hopefully this weekend. So we got a lot of work to do. Rob says Lotus Scales, it's on. Yeah, man, it's tight. Ian says reels were always a gamble if they went viral or not. I mean, that's social media, bro. Like, that's the game in general. Like, you could spend hours on a video you love, you can throw it up on the nets, and it'll tank. And you don't know why. You know, that's just how the game goes. You just got to put the reps in, you know, make the videos, continually get better at your craft and improve and improve and improve. Don't worry about the result. And then try and learn from the losses and learn from the wins. Learn from the wins too. Figure out what's working, what's not. Chris says, snag the Lotus Scales from House of Blades and use code PURPOSE to get a discount. There you go. I think that's exactly what I did. Go to House of Blades, look up Flytanium Lotus Scales, use code PURPOSE at checkout. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you, man. I always got my back. See, Chris has got your back. You know what I mean? Like, if you need something in the knife world, hell, in the camping outdoor world, in the kitchen cutlery world, they got kitchen knives. They got Yeti mugs. They got coolers. They got swords. Check them out. Code PURPOSE. Tyler Williams says, gear related, your lives have been great. I agree. Cole, you are punching above your class when it comes to quality. When it comes to your lives, like your entertainment factor is on point, sir. It seems like you've been doing it a lot longer than you actually have. So you might have some experience I don't know about, but you've been killing it, man. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Trevor says, well, 6 a.m. comes early. Gotta hit the bed, have a great time, and enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate you stopping through, man. Have a good night. Catch you next time. Happy Haptics is headed out. Just says, I fam, I'm heading into lurk mode while taking care of a few other things, man. Hey, take care, dude. We'll be here for a little while longer. I actually haven't eaten dinner yet, and it's 8:20, so I think I'm gonna sign off soon and get some grubs. But I just want to hang out with you guys just because it's been a minute. Pete Paul 28, new subscriber. What's up, man? Thank you. I hope you're watching this stream. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the future videos that we'll be putting out. Ian says, I don't know how I got to 1,300 followers on Insta. By posting consistently. That's how you do it. You slowly find your audience, you know what I mean? Because everyone's audience is going to be a little different. And that's okay. You know? Like, everybody's got a certain gimmick or certain style to them. You know what I mean? And as long as you're consistent with that energy, you're going to be attracting the audience that you're meant to find. All the haters that come in here and say shit and then leave or unsubscribe or dislike my videos, you know, I wish them the best, because if I forced them to stay, they wouldn't like my stuff anyways. They wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be happy with all the hater comments, you know what I mean? So if they don't like it, that's cool, man. Do you have a great life. But let's see. All right, Ross, have a good one, brada. Says Pocket Phil. Nice. Let's see. Use code gear related for a red error message. Says gear related. That's a little salty, Cole. That's a little salt. Mikey says, I need a sword. No, bro, you need an axe. We talked about this. You need a brawny axe in the bar. Hanging on your wall. Ian says, my audience on Insta is the OGs. Perfect, there. And over time, you will produce more OGs. Because like the new subscribers will become veteran subscribers, and then those veteran subscribers will become the regulars, and the regulars will become the OGs. Pocket Phil says, all my knives are mostly needles in a hat stack. It isn't impossible. Not impossible, but not cheap. Juicy Magic Cards in the house says, finally caught up watching the live on 2x speed. Nice! I've never actually thought to do that. Like, watch a live stream as it's streaming, but start from the beginning and watch it on 2x until you catch up to the live, like the live timestamp. I've never actually done that. I just start from wherever I'm at and then become replay crew. But I appreciate the support, Magic. I appreciate it. Let's see. Isaiah says, yeah, like all of yours or Brandon's videos aren't always what I'm into, but I'm gonna like the video anyway just because I want to support y'all. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And you know, like, I think like I try to be upfront about that. Like, if you don't like my stuff, don't watch it. Like with my family and friends and stuff like that, I don't ever tell them like, hey, I just released a new video, watch it. Like, because I know that one view isn't gonna move the needle, you know, like, and I would want that one view to be an authentic view for whatever reason. You know, if you enjoy the content, you enjoy the products I cover, or you just want to support me and because we're homies, like I want that to come from you. You know what I mean? I don't want to force that on anyone just because like it just taints everything, you know? Like, I don't ever hit up my homies like, hey, I just released a new video, check it out. They'll check it out if they want to, you know? And if they don't, that's cool. I know that we're still homies because, you know, because we're homies and we're homies for a reason. And I know they support me in their own ways and stuff. And, you know, it's all good. Brandon says, House of Blaze has some nice axes on the back wall in a glass case. Can't have people picking those up. Unless you're Mikey Brawny. Drizzy Darko says, Cole, there's a knife along the lines of the mini Praxis. It's a Civivi Odium. It's discontinued, but you can still find some in stock for $30. Dude, Ferrum Forge is dope. I think the Ferrum Forge Falcon was actually my first like real knife. Like real. Or I guess like real in the sense that like it's a premium over $100 knife. But yeah, Ferrum Forge has a certain style about them too. Enjoy it. Let's see. EDC is subjective, says Brandon. I appreciate things I'm not necessarily into because I might learn something new or make a discovery of something I've been missing out on. Yeah, exactly. Machine Co says you're cultivating authenticity. There you go, exactly. People tell me that like I'm the same offline, in person. I mean, those of you who met me at Blade West or any of the Blade shows could probably attest to this. I'm the same offline or in person as I am on these lives or in my videos. And, you know, I take pride in that because I hear that a lot of creators, maybe not necessarily in the EDC space, but I hear that, you know, there's a thing going around where like a lot of creators, they may not be the same personality or the same like character they are offline as they are in their videos, which is fine. I get it. I understand why that happens, but I don't got enough time or effort or energy to invest in developing multiple personalities. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be me. That's what you're gonna get. You know, I've tried the whole sounding super like when I was starting out in YouTube Shorts. You know, I tried doing. This is the Alani new Kiwi Guava from Alani. It's the most tastiest energy drink you've ever had. You know, like I've tried that, but it's like that right now I'm like tired, I'm fatigued, you know. Ironic that it's an energy drink, but you know what I mean. Like I don't want to be different, you know, doing a reel or doing whatever just for clicks or whatever, because like I don't know, it just doesn't seem natural. And I would want people to be like genuine followers through and through, because then I know that if I do the same style through my shorts, my long form, my live streams, like no matter where you end up following me from, that's what you're gonna get. That's my promise to you, you know? Like if you follow me for short form and then you dive into my long form, you're not gonna find a completely different Ron. You know, you're not gonna find a different EDC enthusiast behind the camera. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Mullen Labe NC says, y'all please don't forget to Hulk smash that thumbs up. Hell yeah, man. Thank you, Mullen Labe. Appreciate you, man. Facts, no Fugazi stuff. Ron a real one. Says Mikey Daily Care. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, I try to be as genuine as I can. Rob Nice says, same energy, Ron doing Ron. That's right. He met me in person. You heard it from him first. Isaiah says, practice makes persistence, which makes perfection. Yeah, I think, what is it? Like practice will make perfect. Practice makes, what is it? Practice makes improvement? There was a P word. I know there's a P word. Tyler says, wise words, Ron. Happy Haptic says, all right, last comment, lol. Hawks are greater than axes. Get an RMJ or a half base. Thank me later. Like tomahawks? Okay, but Mikey Barbarian Brawny has a very specific style. He's already married himself to the double-edged axe. So I think he's stuck to it, bro. He's got to get a double-edged axe. Balin says, well, Pa, when did Brandon get on the stream? Sounded like him. Who? What? Oh, the short? I wasn't trying to be Brandon. Is that what he sounds like? Is that what he sounds like? That's funny. Meeting Ron ATL was like I knew him my whole life. I literally love this man so much. Aw, I love you, Ian. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Dude, Ian's a real one, man. He's one of those like all genuine enthusiasts. He's just there for the love of his people and the love of the gear. You know what I mean? So Blade Atlanta was very much like a second home for him when he came through. I know he had a good time. Isaiah says, lol, Balin, I thought that. Oreo Dave said, I started following you because of you. Chill, cool, and smooth. Dude, the smooth. I appreciate you saying that I'm smooth because it was rough, like dialing it in, you know what I mean? Like being authentic is different from like just getting better in front of the camera, because at first it's unnatural because, you know, it feels like I'm having a conversation with you, you know, because we are, you know, I'm hitting the chat up, I'm reading your comments, I'm responding to them and all that jazz. But in reality, I'm literally looking at a monitor, I'm looking at a camera lens, you know what I mean? So I think it is definitely a skill that you have to build. And, you know, you gotta work on being natural without being unnatural. You know, it's weird. It's definitely weird. Isaiah says, being yourself will keep it smoother. Yeah, absolutely. I get that. It's just, you know, you gotta just practice the skill, you know, like I try and take pride. I do take pride in anything I do because I tried to learn the hell out of it, you know what I mean? And like, I'm not gonna come on here and talk about knives and not know what the hell I'm talking about, you know, or at least I try not to do that. If, you know, I don't know something, I'm definitely gonna take that to heart and do some research, learn a little more about it, you know? If I get, oh, I forgot to say, I picked up an Urban Minimalist. Brandon handed it to me. I think it's on loan. I ain't tripping about it though. But he was just like, you know, you've gotten better at knife flipping, but you know, this is the one you struggled with the most. So I'm gonna just let you have it for a while. You just practice. And then it was like a backhanded, you're improving, but you ain't good enough yet. Okay, here, let's see. Oh, I did it! Let's go! All Blade Atlanta. I was trying to get this open. All Blade Atlanta. And I couldn't do it. It was hard. It was very hard. Frame locks and then just certain ones just are difficult. And I think, I mean, some improvements have already been made to the Urban Minimalist since we last hung out. So this one is the version 1 with the original clip. He had a custom Lynch Northwest one made now, and that's what all the new ones will come with. And so, you know, this is the tie and the G10. But yeah, so I'm learning, I'm practicing, I'm getting the reps in, bro. I'm getting the reps in. Mullen says exactly, it's about getting more comfortable in front of the lights. Yeah, seriously. Ian says, Ron, don't play it off like that. We deep friends, you know it. Yeah, man, absolutely. We talk every day. Basically talk every day, bro. Mikey Delicare says, bro, Balin and EDM are pretty tall. Yeah, they're fucking tall. They're tall, bro. Like, it doesn't seem like it because in YouTube, you always frame yourself a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here, I take up this much of the screen, and that's that. But when you're standing next to these fools, it was the same feeling I got with Peter McKinnon. Peter McKinnon, I knew he was tall because of, you know, just watching the videos, but he's tall. He's a tall dude. Hey, Peter. I'm a fan of your videos. Like, I'm literally looking up at him. And so, yeah, Brandon and Balin are both tall-ass dudes as well. Like, just, you know, they got the height. They got the height, dude. I shrunk. I shrunk an inch, man. Brandon says, Brob, nice. I wish I could have been there too. Dude, I think Brandon, at one point you were gonna be there, right? You bought tickets. I think, you know, for one reason or another, it just fell through for you, but it would have been cool to see you again, man. Mikey Daly Carey says, Rob, likewise, bro. Chee, thanks for the slap as well. Awesome to know your daughter made it. Oh yeah, that's right. Rob, nice. Dude, your daughter was designing it was the logo on your shirt or your sweater and your slaps too, but that's awesome that like you're putting your daughter's art out there. That's really amazing. Ian says he's tall. Yeah, Ian's tall too. Cole says, I never would have guessed Brandon was tall. Dude, he's tall. You pimpy says short kings. I'm a very mid king. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Ron's favorite sound with opening a knife is because I'm always unsure. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, at least with the frame locks, you know what I mean? Oh! See, you just have to do it with confidence. Yeah, see, I went ahead and said it, and now I don't have it. Oh, there it is. Boom, right there. Yeah. For now, I think 2023 Ron will be opening knives like, and then next year is when I'm just gonna bust them out, dude. Mikey Daily Carry member for 5 months. Initiate level says, Ron, most interesting knife you messed with at Blade. Most interesting knife I messed with at Blade has got to be either the huge like Bally Song that was sitting at Squid Industries, you know, the massive one that you swing around, or it was at the Riot booth, their new EXO, the gravity knife, messing around with that. And then they had a karambit too that I just had no idea how to use. Like, I walked up to the booth and I saw the karambit. I was like, can I check that out? He goes, yeah, sure. He pulls it out, but he doesn't open it. So he hands it to me and I'm like, messing with it a little bit, was unsure. And then I was like, I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't know how to open it, or could you show me? And then I tried to play it off. I was like, oh, can you show me? You know, like I probably would only be comfortable with a trainer, not a live blade. And then he looks at me, he goes, this is a trainer. And then does it and opens it. And I was like, ah, shit. Give it to me. Let me try again. And then I figured it out. But yeah, it was funny. Bally Slong. Damn it, Ian, you caught me. You heard that? Dude, you're very observant. I'm just gonna say. Chris Valdez says, yo, I'm just catching this, but is the new members sound the limit break from FF7? Yeah, dude, it is. You gotta show some love for the game that started it all for me. Yeah, but I love it, you know? I think that's just right up my alley, incorporating like gaming aspects to the stream. I just clipped my nail real quick. Fucking around with this Magna Cut blade. Yeah, I gotta be careful. See, always gotta be careful. But yeah, most interesting knives. Those are the most interesting knives. Mikey Daily Carry. Ian Coates says, Chris Valdez thought it was from Gundam Wing or something. No, it's FF7, bro. Yes. How tall are you, gear related? You say you still feel short around people IRL though? I'm 5'8". That's very mid nowadays. Oh, you said you're 5'11". Man, get out of here. Get out of here. 5'11". I wish I was 5'11". Dude, I'm chilling tonight. But tomorrow's gonna be fun. Tomorrow's gonna be getting back to work. Tomorrow is full-on editing. I gotta do some reshoots or supplemental shooting for my first video. My first video is gonna be on a travel loadout, like travel accessories, on my way to Blade. You know what I mean? So, you know, there'll be a little bit of vlogging mixed in, a little bit of accessories roundup. You guys are gonna enjoy that, I think. The second video is gonna be of the show itself. You know, Blade, the highlights, vlog style, things I took with me on the show to get the job done in terms of travel and work. So you're gonna see a little bit more of my loadout, the one that I took onto the show floor at Blade West. And then finally, that third video is gonna be a gear haul. Everything that you saw today, but also I'm gonna dive a little deeper into, you know, why I pick certain things up, what I like about some stuff, what I don't like about others, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Ian says, I never think anyone pays attention until Ron says something. What do you mean? Everyone pays attention, bro. Isaiah says, I'm 5'10" and growing. Must be nice. I haven't grown in like 10 years. Damn it. Mikey Daly's Carry says, when you and I were at Vosteed and you held the karambit and I was like, you want to try? I was like, pass. I didn't cut myself at plate. Hey, it's a rite of passage, man. No, I'm kidding. Don't ever intentionally cut yourself. But yeah, I mean, it's an occupational hazard. You know what I mean? Like, inevitably, you're gonna nick your finger, you're gonna nick your nail or something like that. Like, can you see that? I don't think you can see that. Focus. Yeah, right there. I mean, it's the smallest thing. But I was just doing that, just flipping this Maverick. The Maverick bites. Ron lurks in the shadows, taking notes on me, says Ian. Like I said earlier, I take pride in knowing what I'm getting into. Brandon says, I'm 6 foot tall and Peter McKinnon was able to put his elbow up on my shoulder. Dude, Peter McKinnon is like upwards of like he's the better part of 7 feet. Like, I think he's like 6'6". I don't know, man. He's tall. He's tall. Ian says he's 5'1". Lies. Or a typo. He probably meant to write 7'1". Oh my god. You Pimpy says Ron's manicure is ruined. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, you joke about that, but we're creators. We're hand models. We're our own hand models. So you know what's funny? You're gonna see a few videos later on in maybe next week or next month. But when I'm hand modeling some knives and you see that little nick on my pinky, you'll know that I shot it around this time. That's why I try and take good care of my hands, because I film lots of stuff with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm showing off the things. I'm doing my magic thing, or like my wannabe magic thing. I'm not a real magician, but I try and have the smooth moves, you know? And, you know, whenever I cut myself or whatever, it's like, damn, I gotta wear a band-aid, blah, blah, it's not gonna look legit. Done dirty, says Gear Related. Yep. Done dirty. Rob Nice says, sorry I was late. What was your favorite Blade Show haul item? I think out of everything that I got, I think it's gotta be that Big Eye fountain pen, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. It fits in the EDC pouch. It's black titanium DLC. It's a fountain pen, which I love. You know, you get that extra tactile feeling for the nibs. And I think I'm gonna have a good time with it as soon as my ink comes in the mail. Chris says, I'm 5'7", but got done dirty like Ron, so I'm 5'6". Yeah, dude. Done dirty. It sucks. You Pimpy says, it's okay, Ron. We all know you have a Swiss card nail file in your desk. Hey, shut up. I live with purpose, man. Ian says, Ron's about to insure his hands. I mean, I insure all of me. But yeah, hands need their own special insurance. Your Related says, I got to film for my video and edit it for this week tomorrow. Sneak peek for you guys in the stream. Top 5 $50 gear items. Ooh, sounds exciting. I feel like we're in a budget EDC kind of phase right now on YouTube, or at least on social media. You know what I mean? Like, money's tight, economy's hurting. We gotta come up with some budget EDC goods. Upimpy says, I have one on my desk too. Dude, it's legit, right? The Swiss Card Light. It's clean. It's clean. I was gifted that one. But it's actually, I mean, it's actually pretty clutch. Think about it. Oh man. Isaiah says, I cut myself bad tonight. 1/2 inch cut, band-aid, and I'm good. Damn. Well, it must have not been a very deep cut. It must have been a shallow 1/2 inch cut. Liquid band-aid. Cole says, yeah, I feel that too. Yeah, man. I think budget's the way to go. At least like probably through the holiday season, maybe even after. Because after the holidays, everyone's already got their gifts, bought their gifts for others. So, you know, bank accounts will be dry. So definitely budget, or like best things I'm looking forward to in 2024 kind of thing. When exactly is Blade Texas? I don't know, actually. Let's look it up. Because I think the date's out. And then last year, or 2023, was mid-March. March 17th to 18th, I think, or something like that. But I think 2024 is going to be earlier. Blade Show Texas 2024. It's February 23rd and February 24th. February 23rd and 24th. Nice. Wow. Let's see. I wonder if my video made it. Blade Texas 2022. Hey, Brandon's vlog. Let's go. Brandon's vlog again. Ah, we didn't make the cut, boys. We didn't make the cut. Actually, I think that's 2022 coverage. So I don't think any 2023 coverage was here. But February 23rd and 24th, Fort Worth, Texas. I'm gonna try and make it out. I think it'll be fun. Chris, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because I know y'all are out there. I want to visit the shop again, get caught up with everything that you're doing, and maybe we can shoot something out there and, you know, do the damn thing. But we shall discuss. Budget is very big in EDC, says Ian Coates. It is, absolutely. Because, like, on the one hand, like, it's about the materials, the knives, the action, but also it's about, like, those materials and the builds in relation to how much you have to spend, you know? If you can get the same thing for $100 cheaper or $50 cheaper, why not? So it's got to be value in there. Liquid Band-Aid will make a grown man cry. You mean Gorilla Glue? I mean, you could use Gorilla Glue. I feel like the cleanup's a little messier though. Yikes. My man. Isaiah says peroxide burned like hell, but I just ignored it. Like a G. Like a G. Chris says, you know I got you. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Is that confirmed? Are we Blade Show Texas 2024? Let's do it. You heard it here first. I'm just kidding. We gotta figure it out. We'll iron out the details, but I would love to catch another show. Barbarian Brian says Blade Texas is my goal. Maybe I'll see you there, Mikey. Let's do it. I need to meet the Braun, man. I feel like you're a goddamn tank too. Like I know you're a big dude. I know they, you know, I know you're IFBB pro, Mr. Olympia, but like, you're probably massive in person, dude. Ian says Ranger Eyes, my man. 10 to 35 bucks, the perfect EDC budget item. Yes, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. I can attest. Brandon says Barbarian Bronny, I'm planning a barbecue trip for Blade Texas since I know all the spots. Ooh, can I join? Can I join for a night or two? Chris Valdez was showing me a few of his favorite barbecue spots. We went to one, it was delicious. And things are just bigger in Texas, dude. Like a rib, normal like pork ribs or beef ribs, whatever. Like in California, about this big, about this big. In Texas, they were this big. Like I walked up without having seen the barbecue and I was like, hey, let me get this. Let me get some ribs. And he goes, how many do you want? I was like, I think I eat like 3. Half rack, whatever. It shows up, puts it like a slab on a plate, like I was like, holy, that's a lot of barbecue. Chef Rocky YC or Chef Rocky C says, sup suckers? Sup man? Good to see you. Happy Haptics, are you still lurking? I actually I'm gonna ask you too, Chef Rocky, and maybe Pocket Filth if he's still here, but what chef's knives do you recommend? Because right now I have a global, I have a what's that Japanese? I keep forgetting. Japanese chef knife. I have which one is it? Miyabi Kaizen. I have a Miyabi Kaizen that I use for a chef's knife. It's actually this one right here. This is the one I have. I love it. I've sharpened it multiple times and I'm cool with it. I also have a global chef's knife, but that's it. That's all I have. So what would you recommend? What would you recommend? Best chef's knives? Maybe not best, like what's a good everyday chef's knife? Because I cook a lot. You know, I cook a lot. I like chopping up them garlic, them onions and stuff like that. So I cook a lot. Pocket Filth recommends Meglio knives in Magna Cut. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna do a little field exercise before we sign off for tonight. But let's check it out. Okay, I'm gonna leave all these tabs open afterwards because I wanna see what my options are. Chris Valdez, you jump in too because you have a whole like kitchen cutlery department. Meglio knives. Meglio knives. Magna Cut. I misspelled Magna Cut for sure. Magna Cut chef's knife by Meglio knives. Oh, look at this thing. $325 worth of sheer Magna Cut. Titanium hardware. Anodized. G10 handles. It's interesting because like it's an EDC. It looks like I'm reading an EDC knife description. Magna Cut, G10, titanium, and then you get slapped with the blade length, 10-inch blade length. Golly, man, that's dope. Okay, that's on the table. What else you got? Rob Nice asked if I got any Ocaso knives. If not, I'll make it happen. Yeah, I connected with Rick. We actually ran into each other. Like Captain Ricky dropped the Ocaso Solstice in my lap and he was like, yo, what's up man, check this out. And then I ran into Rick Ocaso literally walking out of the show. I was walking out, he was walking in, he goes, Ron. I was like, hi, what's your name? And he's like, it's me, Ocaso. And then we started talking about, you know, like he worked for Cold Steel for 20 years and he's doing his own thing now and Yeah, we're gonna connect. I appreciate it though, Rob. I appreciate you offering the connect. That's a whole lot of Magna Cut, says Drizzy Darko. Yeah, it is. Brandon says, Chris, the stockyards are definitely a cool spot for people not from here. I wish Blade, Texas was warmer because it would be hard for a patio to outdo Joe T. Garcia's. I have no idea what any of that means. Rob Nice, hold that Ocaso one time. I take my gear very seriously. Quality knives makes the job tasks easy, says Pocket Filled. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chef Rocky says Macusta Corliss Damascus. Oh, we know this is gonna be good. Macusta. What did I just say? Macusta Corliss Damascus. Sounds legit. Oh yeah. Sakai Takayuki Corliss. Is this what you were talking about? Or did I just click something random? No. Wait. No. Yeah, I did choose something random. Here we go. Makusta Zanmai Ultimate Aranami. Rough Seas. That looks sick. It looks sick. Just gotta say that right now. Corliss Steel VG10 and VG2 alternately overlap to form a Damascus. Red plywood blade material. Or red plywood steel handle. Oh my god, look at this thing. Comes in a dope ass box. See, I need to do more research because I don't even know what all of these do. The Gyuto, the Sujihiki, Nakiri. I don't know what any of these are for. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like chopping like foods, you know? So I need to do some learning. Ron, they were talking barbecue, says you pimpy. Yeah, I know. But what I mean is like I've never been to any of these barbecue spots. Like I'm not, like I just show up and eat and enjoy the food. Oh yeah. Bob Kramer paring knife. Ooh. Let's see. The new Benchmade kitchen knives are sick and you're able to customize them. Oh, really? Benchmade kitchen knives. Kitchen cutlery. Benchmade cutlery. Oh, crazy. See, this is another like EDC kitchen knife blurring the lines. You know what I mean? Custom 3-piece set. What? That looks dope. Meat crafter. This is like a carving knife, isn't it? Table knife. Oh, this is sick. Fat carbon. Let's go. Mountain Rainier station knife. Okay, I need some of this. I need some of this in my collection. That looks so sick. The topo, like lasered in, $1,800, baby. Damn. That's crazy. Let's see. As for Tara Ransford, Macusta, Rocky C trying to drop the connect. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It has Dama and the name in here for it. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm still waiting for Gio to make me a meal, says Mikey. Gio, I gotta visit one of your restaurants, dude. Or visit your restaurant. It's in San Diego, right? Like I didn't catch that. We'll talk. Cause I know from Alan, what's in my pockets, he mentioned that like you got a food joint somewhere. So I wanna make sure I visit. It'll be sick. Baby Nice is taking over. Time to dad up. Late naffers. Appreciate you, Rob. Take it easy, have a good night. They gifted me a carbon fiber chef knife, says Chris. Ugh. Oh my God. That sounds legit. Drizzy Darko says, all right, I'm peacing out. Good night. Hey, take it easy, Drizzy Darko. Thank you for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Pocket Phil says San Diego. Okay, next time in town, Pizza Kaija. Next time I drop by San Diego, it's been a minute, but next time I go to San Diego, I'll hit you up, man. I know you're there, so I would definitely hit you up. All right, everyone's leaving, so I need to eat. I haven't had dinner in a while, so it's time for me to do the damn thing. So I appreciate you guys coming through to the stream, making this one another banger. You lurkers, you chatters, all you people in the chat, I appreciate you coming through. This has been real fun. You got a glimpse of the Blade Haul. I mean, you saw everything. I'm just gonna put it into a more like digestible format, I guess, with the B-roll, with the fast cuts, all the stuff you know and love from my videos. So I appreciate you guys. A lot of Blade West content coming up, as well as some other projects that I'm into. We got a package from Work Sharp that I want to open it up and show you guys. And we got a lot of crates, Studio crates. Ugh. I think it's, if you saw my Instagram story, you'll see that I got a bunch of these crates in, and I'm trying to nail my storage right. So, you know, all my gear, tons of backpacks, slings, wallets, accessories, so many things. So, and filming equipment, cables, all that stuff. So, got a ton of boxes. Gonna organize them and show you the revamped studio after it all. So, it's gonna be crazy. Chase Mocha in the house. What's up, Chase? Have you been lurking this whole time? Just popping in to say hi. Awesome meeting you at Blade. Hey, likewise, Chase. Seriously, it was great to see you, and it's great to see like creators that you just and just, you know, even watchers of the channel, fans of the channel, just people that I've just only interacted with digitally, and then finally coming in here and being able to see some of you guys in person. It's a unique experience. Absolutely. Puckville says awesome live. Quack. Thank you, Gio. I appreciate you, man. Mia Haruno dropping the Live with Purpose emote. I know you've been watching the whole time. No worries. All good. You Pimpy says you can Google kitchen knife shapes and uses to see shapes and understand uses. Yeah, I will. I definitely will. Now show me that quack patch soon, says you Pimpy. Yeah. It's in the works. I'll show you when it's ready. I want to make sure it's legit, you know? Chris Valdez says later, man. Chat tomorrow. Yes, we will talk. Oh God, Happy Haptic. Of course you're back. Of course you're gonna pop in right when I'm about to sign up. Ian Phytonic says, thanks for the live, my man. Thank you for coming through. Happy Haptic says, I'm back. Yuto is an all-purpose chef knife. Nakiri is a vegetable prep cleaver. Petty is a utility knife for fine work. And Tsujihiki is a flesh slicer. It's all you need. Buy direct from Japanese blacksmith sellers. Sounds good, man. That's dope. I'm a copy this. Can I copy this? I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna put it in a note, because that, my man, was very succinct, and I appreciate you for doing that. Saved me a lot of research, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Chef's Knives Research, done by Happy Haptics himself. Alright, cool, man. I'm gonna do some research. Machine Co says, good one, sir. You'll be getting some from me soon. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Looking forward to checking it out. Chase Mocha says, seriously, it was awesome, dude. Hope to see you again next year. Chase, if you go to Blade Show, Texas, I'll see you there. Damn, you leaving. I just got back, you Pimpy. Hey, sorry, man. Man's gotta eat. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Live with purpose. Peace.